You guys, I'm getting into my classroom today. I'm so stinking excited. I've been waiting to get into my classroom for forever. Pretty much the whole summer I wanted to go in just so I can start getting stuff set up, and that way pre-planning week is not as stressful on me, and the first few days of school I can really focus on building those relationships with the students, and I'm not so stressed out with, can I make my room more organized, where am I going to put this, what system am I going to use for that, and all those things. But so today is July 31st 2018, and I'm getting into my classroom. So it is about 6:30 now, and I am so excited to get started moving stuff in and whatnot. So I'm gonna kind of just give you guys like my game plan for today. So I'm actually gonna probably set you guys down because my arm's gonna get a little sore. I planned on waking up super early at like 5 o'clock, which I did do, but my plan was to go to the gym. I couldn't make it, let's be honest. I was just feeling lazy and I didn't want to get up and go. Anyway, so my plan was to get up, go to the gym, get all ready for moving stuff in, and then heading over to the school. Well, like I said, it's about 6:30 now, and I've done my hair. It's up in a little clip right now because I'm about to go outside and it's very hot, and so I'm going to go move in all my stuff, so I'll show you that in a moment. But I'm going to start like packing up a bunch of my things and putting it into my car. After that, I'm going to eat some breakfast, finish getting ready, and then head over to the school. So today is actually funny. We have a writing training because I do teach 4th grade, and 4th grade is a testing year for writing. I'm not too sure what the training is going to be about. I have already attended a writing training this summer, and it was about testing for writing. So I'm really not too sure what it's going to be about, but I'll keep y'all posted if there's anything unusual. And so I'm going to show you guys first what I have to pack up into my car, stuff that I've kind of gathered this summer, or throughout the school year last school year that I never moved in. All right, so I've kind of flipped y'all around so I can show you guys what I need to move into my car and move into my classroom. So I have these 2 bins here. They're just 3-drawer systems from Target. They're like the Room Essentials brand. They're like 11 bucks, so I was like, I don't want to spend 15 bucks a pop for the Sterilite ones, and these will work just fine. Bin height is not as tall as the Sterilite ones, but I think I'm going to use them for journals anyway, so I don't really need them to be that tall. So I have those 2 over there. I have 2 more over here, and those are going to be kind of my table supplies area. Keep your journals in there. That's what I'm thinking. And then this is a bag of random games that I got from Five Below. So let me show you. So I got Connect 4, and I believe I got, this is hard with one hand, and I got or Connect 4 and Guess Who. So yeah. And then I have to move all of this in, as well as the board here. I have to move this ottoman in, and that ottoman in, and they are all filled with stuff. This one is not filled with stuff, but you can see here I have the tops of the other ones on this one. But I'm thinking that since these are so overfilled, that I'll take some of it and put it into this one, and that way I'll be able to close each one of them. I also have to move in that bag. That bag has been sitting in my trunk since our end of the year field trip last year. So that's kind of the game plan. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started so I can get moving.
right, y'all. I am in my classroom, back from my training. It's actually about almost 2 o'clock now. So I've been working in my room for a little bit. And funny enough, my team leader is here, and so she needed help with her passing out like all the textbooks and stuff. So I haven't really been doing much in my room. So I'm just gonna kind of flip you guys around so you guys can see what I have so far. So right now, this is kind of the layout of the room for right now. I just uncovered that was over there in that corner, so I had to literally drag it, and it was so heavy, but I got it moved. I need to move all my dust back. You can see there's dust stacked up on there, tons of stuff stacked there that I need to move. All those things I need to move, and inside all these lockers is all my books, so I need to move those as well. So I'm gonna get working on that and let y'all watch me, I guess. So I haven't made much progress. I'm pretty tired. I haven't done a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna actually turn off my camera now though, because I don't want to run out of battery or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'll kind of catch you guys up when I'm done. Okay. So I am the worst YouTuber ever because I stopped vlogging yesterday. I've never vlogged in my classroom before. I mean, as you guys probably know from my previous videos. So what happened yesterday was here, I'm gonna set y'all down so I don't have to like, again, I apologize for that mess. Nothing I can do about it. It's not my stuff. So what happened yesterday was I completely just stopped vlogging. I had my training yesterday, as you guys probably saw in one of the previous clips, and then went back to my classroom, started to move my stuff in, and I kind of got roped into helping my team leader out with the textbooks. She had had some surgery, I guess, earlier in the summer, like towards the end of the school year last year, and so she hasn't been feeling her best, and so I didn't want her to be lifting the boxes by herself. So I kind of stepped in and said, you know, I'll help you with all that. And so like a couple hours we took distributing the grade level textbooks, and then after that I started moving all of my stuff around. And so when I get into my classroom today, hopefully I will show you what I did yesterday. And I also wanted to say, like I said, I'm not too comfortable yet vlogging. I haven't really vlogged a lot in my classroom. Yesterday was pretty much the first day I've ever done it, and like right now, because we're not technically back at work yet, I have to leave my door open, and so I definitely feel very uncomfortable because anyone can walk in to my room at any point in time and see me talking to a camera. I just feel uncomfortable about that, I guess, because I don't particularly know what I want to say to people. I don't particularly know if I want to tell my coworkers that I'm doing this YouTube thing. So for now, I'm just gonna work on trying to vlog when other people aren't there. So it's about 7:30 now. I'm gonna get ready, and then I'm gonna head over to the school, and hopefully not too many people will be there since it's kind of early. And then I can show you guys what I did yesterday. So let's go. Okay, so I'm in my classroom, just got here. It's about 8:30, a little after 8:30. And I've just checked around and no one's in here, so I'm gonna show you guys what I did yesterday. So I'll flip you around. So you come in through the door, I need to fix that.
it normally sits like this, and then I just have like how they're going home, and then this is our schedule for our specials. And I normally just have the kids clip it down, but I think I need to tape it or something so it'll stay, but whatever, that'll be a project for another day. And then you come in right from the door, and I have this huge shelf. Normally that all stays there, that's like my extra supplies and whatnot, but these normally get moved, so I'm gonna move those. And I think I might actually take those baskets and put them down in my library so I can put more of my books out, because I have that whole book, or that whole box is filled with books. So I have a lot of books. And then I need to figure out where all that's going and all that, because that normally does not stay there. Last year I had all their book bins up here on this side of the shelving, and then I kind of had my stuff over here. Because I can't really reach it because of the fridge. And normally I have my Keurig there, but it's at home right now, so I need to remember to bring that. So note to Laura's home self, bring that. But I think I'm gonna actually do their book bin somewhere else this year, so I have to figure that out. So then coming from the door, coming around, this is where I keep all my papers for the week, like my copies and stuff. And this is a mess right now. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do my turn-ins. I got this new bin because I had a bin last year, but it would get so disorganized with just random things. So I want to have like, I want to have like reading, math, social studies and science, and then maybe like center work. I haven't figured it out quite yet, but I want to have something like that so that it's different subjects, so I'm not having to sit there and sort through it. I have this basket of bookmarks I started making. And then this is what I did yesterday. If you can recall yesterday, this bookshelf was out over here. And so I went ahead and moved it back to make an L shape. I like it that way. I've had it over in that corner before. I've had it like in the front of my room that way, but it didn't work out. So I like it like this. When you first walk in, here's our library. We're a reading classroom. Great. So I went ahead and took all my books out of the lockers and I put them out. So I have my not AR books here because we are an AR school. So I have like some chapter books and then picture books that just happen to not be AR, but I'm not going to get rid of them because they're still great books. And then I have all my picture books here, and I have them leveled out. So there's level 0.1 to 1.9, and then 2.0 to 2.9, 3.0 to 3.9, 4.0 to 4.9, and then 5.0 to 7.0. And I think the highest book I have is 7.0. So, and then here's where I want to put more series books. So that's what I was saying. I think I'm going to take these books or these baskets and move them down here. And I might have to get a couple more baskets too, but they're from the dollar store, so they're cheap. So I have the Cinder series. I have all the Harry Potters and Animal Arc. I just have so many Animal Arc that I had to put it in there. It's not really a series, but there's tons of them. And then here's like my leveled section, again, of my AR books. I may flip-flop these because on this side is more series books as well. So I may move the leveled section here and then the series books over here because the series books are on this side too. So it makes sense to have all the series here and then the AR leveled books there. So we'll see how I feel once I get all that area figured out. And then coming around, trying not to make y'all sick. So on this side of the bookshelf, I'm gonna have my center areas. Right now they're not labeled or anything. I kind of had them like a little bit labeled last year. At the end of the year I got this cart. So like you guys can see here, I have M1 for math, M2 for math, and I kind of had them labeled out a little bit, but nothing too crazy. And then I got another one of these, but it's just the single instead of the double-sided ones. And right now I have 24 desks out, but last year I had 25 students, so I'm holding on to this desk and just keeping it back here for now. I may move it closer to that side, like over there, and then move this here so that it's like all centers in this one area. I don't know, I'll figure it out once I build it. I'm gonna build that today. So and then under here is like a hot mess in these shelving, so I need to figure that out. And then so coming around, I have 2 computers here, which I want to get stools for, but that'll be another project for another day, which I should have ordered them last night because I did get my money yesterday. And then coming around, I have my printer and kind of like all my copy paper, my Astro Rights paper and all that in this little unit here. I have tons of extra copy paper that I ordered at the end of last year. So, I mean, these are pretty much filled. Plus we got an order of 2 more of these boxes a piece for the grade level. So I should be set for the year on paper, which is awesome because last year I had to buy a lot by myself. And then coming around more, which I used to have my AR thing up here because this used to be my library at the beginning of last year. So it's kind of blank right now. So I want to figure out something to do over here. And then coming around, we just got new windows. That was the big project that I was telling you guys that my school's under construction. So we got these new windows as well as these new windowsills, and they're so pretty. And then we have my computers, and I just bought these ottomans so you guys can see I still have the tags on them, but they were on sale at Target for $21. So I went and bought 3 of them for this area. And one of my co-workers is about the same height as our 4th graders. So I had her sit down and she said the level was like perfect and she was comfortable. So that's awesome. And then coming around from there, you guys can kind of see the front of my classroom. Sorry, all my lockers are like open right now for me taking out the books, but so sorry. So I used to have this huge green shelving unit. If I go into another one of my coworkers' classrooms, I'll show you because they have them in theirs too. But I traded it out for one of my coworkers who left last year. She had this double-sided bookcase, which right now I only have one side showing, so there's another side over here, but I kind of took everything out of that green cabinet and put it into this shelving unit. So anything I need goes in here, which I want to get new I want to get the same baskets there so it kind of matches, but again, that'll be another project for another day. And then I'm planning on hanging this mirror on that wall or on this closet door here. I can't get into that closet. It's like a water heater closet or something. I don't really know. I'm not really sure what's in it. Or actually, I think it's like an air filter closet. So I can't really get into it. But so I'm planning on hanging that up there and then doing some sort of quote around it saying like, look into the mirror and see something special, or like think positive, you're awesome, or something like that. So just more motivational quote. And like, I always like having a mirror out, so that'll be nice. The only thing I'm worried about is that the kids like sitting at this desk might be like, I don't know, playing around with it, or at this table might be playing around with it and like looking at it too much. So I'll have to be curious of that. But since it'll be on command hooks, I can just easily take it down. And I'm gonna back up so you guys can get another full view. So then I set my desk up like this. I have groups of 6, and this is how I had it at the end of last year, and I really liked it. So I'm gonna, hopefully it'll work with this next group coming in because I like how it's set up. I feel like there's enough room for everything. So right now our principal said we're sitting at about 21 kids in each of our classes. So right now I have 24 desks, and then the 25th one over there, which is I showed you guys before. But I wanted to keep out 24 desks because I started with 21 students last year and I ended up going up to 25. And it was like a scramble to find desks. And I had to have those big chunky desks because no one else had the tiny desks. So I was like, I'm gonna hold on to some for now. So right now this is how it's looking. I'm planning on having, like, if I end up having 22 students, because right now we have 22 books, I'm planning on having 4 here because this is the furthest set of desks away from the board and from my table there. So I feel like I won't be able to monitor them as well. So I only want to have 4 kids here. And then I have a group of 6 here, a group of 6 here, and a group of 6 here. So I'll probably keep my desk like this unless they can't handle it. And then right now in front of each of my tables, I just bought these. I showed you guys yesterday. I bought these and I'm gonna have one for each table. And then I had these caddies and I thought I had 4 of them, but I can't find the 4th one for that table. So if I can't find the 4th one, I'll probably just purchase new ones unless I can find one. I think these were from Walmart. I didn't buy them. One of my coworkers gave them to me, so we'll see if I can find it. I'm sure I can. It's got to be somewhere around here. I don't think I threw it away. And then I have these, which I hung up. These are just like pineapple posters. I have a whiteboard, and last year I had like the schedule and the homework over here, and I did like my teaching over here and on the TV board on the ClearTouch. So we'll see. I would rather have this over here, but I usually keep my document camera on it so it can hook up, and the hookups are on this side, so I don't know if that'll work out. Above my board here, I have my hand signals, which I would like to see if I can get this flag moved somewhere else, but I don't know if that'll happen because it looks like it's pretty, you guys can see here, it's pretty tacked in there. And I think it's kind of been that way for a long time, so I don't think that'll really get moved. And then over here I have my rules, which right now one of them fell, so I need to get more command hooks to hang it back up there. You guys can see it fell. So and then coming around, I moved this table up here, which used to be outside my door in the hallway for like kids to work at if they needed like a quiet area and be separated. And so I moved it in here, and I'm just gonna put a desk out in the hallway, and I'm gonna have this as like my kind of like teaching area if I need to use a document camera, and I have my phone over there and whatnot. And then I have a set of double lockers, and then I have a set of single lockers. So coming back around now, I'll give you a view this way. So this is what it'll look like from when I'm teaching. So I can see all the kids, which is awesome. And then coming around this way, like I said, that box is filled with books. And then I have my science board, and I'm planning on having like 4 caddies for science materials. And then like their textbooks will probably just sit underneath it. And then that way I can just have like one table captain come up, grab their textbooks, and then one other person come up and grab their bin for the day when we're doing science. I probably won't change these out because we teach all of these throughout the school year. So I'm probably just gonna leave those posters up, but I will be writing our essential question out on this strip, which now looking at it on the camera, I can see that it needs to be centered more, so that kind of bugs me, but whatever. Here's where I do my center rotation, so I'm gonna plan on utilizing that a lot more this year. I started doing it at the end of the year. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna hang this photo board thing as well as that above my calendar, and just kind of put pictures in it of my friends and family and whatnot. And then this is kind of like my area, so I have my teacher table, which is filled with stuff right now. And then I kind of have my belongings and whatnot here. So I have my bell that one of my students gave me. It's so cute. And I bring that out for recess. And this is kind of like my file copy grade thing that everyone has, but I like to have it open so that way I can see what I need. And there's a bunch of random papers and stuff that I copied at the end of last year. There is our new science books that we just got, so I'm excited to check those out. I have my calendar. And then on this board here, this desk is gonna go out in the hallway, but I'm not allowed to have it out there right now because they're still not done cleaning. But this board right here I had filled with pictures of my students. So right now I just have my picture from last year up there. But I plan on having the kids bring in a picture of them and their family and putting it up there. And then at the end of the school year, they can take it back home with them, or throughout the school year as I take new pictures, I'll kind of hand their pictures back to them. And then behind this desk, you guys can see that's like all my binders down there for my resources, my books, and whatnot, and then we're back at the door. So yeah, so that's kind of what I did yesterday, kind of an overview of my classroom. So I'll kind of show you guys more throughout the day if I can. If people aren't here, I will. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get working, and I'll catch up with y'all later. So I have some books here that I haven't labeled. So I need to label all those. Now I'm working on emptying these ottomans. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching to the end of this video and supporting my YouTube channel. It means so much to me. If you would like to catch up on any of my older videos, you can use the 2 links right here. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos, you can use the link right here. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.